We are back with game number 5, our second last game of the day, our second game on Storm Point. And right away, hopping back into the action, Trevstacks and CCE already taking heavy pressure, as well as in the top right, Frex is also taking some hard pressure. Looks like we're getting a west zone towards staging side, so there's going to be lots of fighting in the fields around that area. We are commercially break from C9, so you can't see their perspective. But because it was a little bit laggy, I'm just going to keep to these 6 POVs for the next 2 games. So, door is wide open. At the end of the last game, we looked at the standings, and the top 5 teams are all pretty close, with Falcons dropping down to second and Disguised taking that first place. But these last 2 games could sway that pretty heavily. Naughty landing some nasty shots on the guy in that sky. He's going to be 1 HP, and Naughty is going to be so upsetty spaghetti that his teammates couldn't hit a bullet on that guy. If they would have got that knock, that would have been a really, really sweet loot delivery and first KP for them in this game number 5. But unfortunately, guy landed with about 20 HP, didn't get knocked. So, no early points for C9 on the day.
White energy mag and a nemesis right here.
Trevstacks and CCE looks like they've reset on the low ground of staging. We know that zone will be pulling in this area, and looks like they're opting to play on this low ground so far. So I'm not sure what's available right now. Obviously, we know C9 is kind of top of track, so that's not available. But by CCE saying they're going to play this, this is really smart. So actually, what I was about to say is by CCE playing this low ground in this truck, what they're doing is they're basically forfeiting any kill participation in these early zones, right? Because you're on the low ground, you don't have good angles, you're going to be getting naded at, stuff like that, right? So you're not really going to have great opportunities for kills. But now they're ratting it, which I really, really love. Because if you show presence with the Rampart, you might not get as punished as hard because you have those Rampart walls, but you're still not going to get KP. By ratting this, they've now opened themselves up to if a team runs in, they're guaranteed at least some kills. So it's not like a guarantee, right? It's possible that a team doesn't come through here, but what they've done is they've decided this rotation is an opportunity, and if someone does come through here, they're guaranteed kills. They'd have to really, really fuck this up to not get any KP. So I actually really hope this works out for them because it's a quite intelligent play. I know people don't love rats, but it's part of the game, and it's a very legitimate strategy. And in this case, with their current loot, their current situation, the current rotation they have to make, and the comp they're playing, this is actually one of the top plays they could be making. So actually really stoked to see this from CCE. Whether you like it or not, it's part of the competitive gaming, and it could be huge for them here.
Do you have Sheila?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
if the first, then use it, otherwise.
If the first thing I'm doing is
oh my god, I think your minigun's peeking through the wall. Swap with Dan.
You should go over here, maybe.
No, as long as he's there, move a bit forward.
Nah, yeah, you have to like look this way.
Yeah, they're trying to min-max it. Sorry, I was just trying to listen in case someone was walking up on them. But yeah, they do need to do this. I think they're starting to overthink it a little bit. They are right about the not wanting the gun to show through the wall, but all he needs to do to stop that is to turn. Like, he just needs to turn his body. So he's looking left or right, and like you're gonna hear them before they run through the door. It's gonna be really obvious when they're running through the door. So right before the door, you just look up. So he just needs to look from left to right. They're overthinking this quite a bit. Now his angle isn't as great, but it is a little safer.
It's from like
from like a nade or something like that, but still. I think it was fine before, but kind of making some small adjustments there, and we'll see if that play works out for them. Naughty taking some distance shots, running the Hemlock this game. Still, C9 posted in that same spot above the railway, above those tracks. Just looking for some shots, some damage. Really nice knockdown here from Imperial. How?
They're getting shot back. They are getting shot back.
and they are in the loud part of the zone at the moment. They are getting fused out of their car. Sounds like Zero thought they were getting aped, but they are not at the moment. That might be Stallions. No, Stallions is in the area, but actually not looking at Falcons. So that's not Stallions shooting them at the moment. Stallions is in the tower shooting another team. And it looks like they dropped down and swinging. We're going to hop in on main broadcast here. And looks like Retsy's going to get a knock on Dynasty. And that should be most hated eliminated. So good wipe from Stallions. Got to be careful Falcons doesn't take space behind them. As they're looking to do. As Falcons does so well, their awareness is always really good. They know where teams are and what they're doing. And that makes all the difference.
That's fine.
Did CCE just get scanned?
Yeah,
I think CCE might have just got scanned from a seer, and so now their strategy no longer works, unfortunately for them, unless another team is forced into committing to that, because it wouldn't be obvious to another team, just the team that actually got them on scan. I didn't see it. Might have even been Naughty's team to scan them. Might have been looking around with his heartbeat and saw them on the low. Yeah, I think it was. Or no, maybe there's a different team in front of Naughty. But that does scan them. Oh no, that's Maze. Ah, that's E8. So E8's actually between them. Ah, this makes all the sense now. Okay, so we have these three teams, kind of triple stacked. If something pops off, they're all going to look for some involvement. None of them really need to move yet, so they're going to try and play a little more patient, see where this zone goes, what happens. We have Frexus and Gang rotating as well. DSG running that Pathfinder, that flying fridge. I really love Pathfinder on World's Edge. Honestly, on most maps, I think Pathfinder is in a really good spot right now. I think he gives your team so much opportunity, and instantly really nice breaks from DSG. Some nice sky nades. If these sky nades hit, they will win this fight. A weird angle from QZer, but actually loses the trade, and now they're gonna lose the fight. That was a weird peek, and it was super risky. It would either pay off really hard or not at all, and Designful has no chance of winning this. Gonna get a little bit of a heal off, it looks like, but I think he's gonna get pursued. That guy might drop into another team. That other team should actually just kill the guy that dropped. He's really lucky if he doesn't die, and he does. It's Yanya. Yanya having one of the worst days I've seen Yanya have, perhaps ever. Yanya's a very consistent, very good player. But now getting punished. Now Snipe Down and RKN should have the experience to punish this. They still haven't fully healed, but they're kind of they're beating around the bush a little bit, not being decisive enough, and doesn't look like they will get that punish at the end of the day. To take high ground, but guess what? They're fighting Ghost. There is nobody left there because Team Liquid with the quickness. Yep, that's a good way to put it. Fighting Ghost. Liquid realized that they got lucky to get a chance to reset there, and if they stand there, it's just a matter of time before they get punished. So they read the play well, know that they got to move, and they do, and Native won't get much for it. So Team Liquid will live to see another day. Looks like SSG is fighting Landslide right now. CCE going to make the decision now to move to lower bridge. They found a good rotate timing where they weren't pressured too much. C9 and E8 not shooting them. E8 still mirroring them. They're above them. But this low ground's actually pretty decent to hold with Rampart. Not too shabby at all. I don't know if this is in the next zone. It is. Yeah, so once this closes, they have a really nice spot. Pretty secure, to be honest. So CCE does need to get some KP. And oh, while we were looking at that, looks like Frexus and SSG got killed on their rotate in. They had that really kind of shitty corner spot with that one doorway. And looks like they got punished coming out of Harvester.
Okay, I'm just jumping up and I can see them. They're getting pressured pretty hard. And there's a team straight north. The team north is staring at that team in the trailer. They're not gonna be.
I need someone to shoot these guys. I don't have long range right now.
Did he just say chat? I need someone to shoot these guys.
Shot my wall one. It's a tease, like, Coming gold home.
You might have said Trev, but I heard chat. Chat, shoot this guy for him. Come on. Chat, what are you doing? Get your shit together,
Trying
chat.
to walk up, maybe.
Take helmet.
Bow is really nice here. A good bow check player can just really like put so much pressure because the reload speed on the bow is really quick. Like look at these fully charged shots go quite quickly. So the DPS on this gun is actually quite high, and he needs to hit it on the guy flying in. That guy's really lucky to be alive, to be honest. There's some nice shots. This is where he has an opportunity to punish. We'll hop on with Trev Stacks here. Cat Piss Everdeen. Make us happy. They're directly below you. You can nade them off that. Did his fence turn the wrong way? Or did I just missee it? Maybe I saw it breaking and it looked weird. But it looked like the red side for a second there. I've played this angle below them before. There's actually a climb up. So they need to worry about that. It might just be one or two guys, but if they do hard fight another team, those one or two guys can climb up and be a big problem. Right on his left here. Or did they zip out? They might have zipped out. That would be good for CCE if they did, because it kind of eliminates a potential punish. He's kind of just rapid spamming right now, but not really getting much value from it.
One got knocked. One got knocked.
On our head again, on our head.
Yeah, heard.
They might be dropping.
I'm watching.
Finally getting the thirst. Took him about 20 arrows. Today is not CCE's day, let's be honest. They've been a little bit sloppy. Oh, Falcons is going to be down to Hal, and Hal is going to get wiped. So now Falcons is not having a great World's Edge. Again, doesn't matter. They're already qualified for LAN. They could have got 0 points today and probably still finished first overall. But that does mean other teams have opportunities to get more points. So Elevate, going to be the ones killing off Falcons. Not quite getting the kill on that flying Pathfinder. Naughty and Boys still alive, but on blue armors. I like to see them get up to purple really quickly here. The later it goes, the worse that is for them. E8 and Zach Mazer still alive, and Trev Stack and Boys still alive, but also still on blue.
Okay. Let's start this, guys.
Yeah, you guys look at that, please.
I have no heals, by the way.
What team is running Gibby? I love Gibby.
Bad nades. They're gonna play the ramp.
CCE is getting bang ulted on the low ground. They're looking backwards, and now they're getting nade spammed, and they will get absolutely obliterated. That's why I personally don't enjoy Rampart. I know they've made it work before, but I just find players with utility who know how to use it properly can punish you hella hard. Really good call from EA here.
No, they're in. I triple silence though. We wipe.
Making the call for aggression. One thermite kind of ruins their whole thing, but he's gonna get big nades in counter. One of them needs to swing the right.
We're triple silence. I have three thermites. I have two thermites. They swing.
They're also not in the zone, I
Smoke the
believe.
hallway. I have Syracuse advantage. We're gonna push them.
They're just
They
outside.
as well. I need a full heal.
But good call on the ability advantage. They will get a scan, and they will have scan advantage. If they can get a good scan and then walk in on it with more info than the other team, there might be an opportunity.
We have to wipe this.
Taking a lot of damage. Not too late to swing the building. You need to take some agency in the building.
Is there anybody over here? There's a full team. It's a different team. That was a top Mirage team that just jumped out.
Oh, never mind. That was the top Mirage team. That team's crazy. I thought it was the building team that swung. So actually, really good discretion by E8 to not drop the gun there, jump the gun there. That's the difference. I would have jumped the gun there, and I would have got punished for it. So actually, really good read by them to not be too anxious. If that was the building team, they needed to swing the hell out of that and just absolutely roll them. But they definitely made the right call in the end by recognizing it was a different team. C9 has still this high ground, this beautiful high ground C9's been holding all game. He's gonna scan native behind them. So now we're gonna have a C9 native fight. I'm gonna hop in board here.
I don't know. That's Godrock peeking
They're
me.
in front. I'm
He
right
needs
here.
to
They're all
swing
right
left.
Here, all right here.
Needs to swing left. Gonna have a nasty head glitch on left.
I definitely did.
You're playing too tight.
All right in the
Back
corner.
Okay, I'm native back.
Give me that, Sunny. Get the kill.
See, okay,
Watch your back.
it works. It works out for
Get
them in
some
the
heavy
long
ammo,
run.
please.
So Native
Yeah.
Gaming will go down to Cloud9.
Let me be careful.
I would like to see him swing left just to take some more agency. I think they gave up some of the
There might be
kills
kills
to
on me,
the
guys.
team on high ground.
Okay, I'm
But
looking right.
ended up working out.
I got farm.
Naughty needs to heal.
Listen, peek over on me.
Is
Oh,
Naughty
fuck, I fell off.
in here?
Right below me.
Okay.
Yes, they are
I
in
hit
here.
Godrock once.
Can we
Right
peek this
below
guy
me,
below?
right here.
Can we just drop? Oh, like ultimate. On our left there.
One guy
Whole team,
below.
whole team. Right
I'm
below.
sorry, I'm sorry.
SSG on low ground.
I got queued on my left. I
Right
got
next
queued
to
on my left,
E8,
careful.
but E8 will be going down. It looks like
Do you have
I hear
nades?
you.
Dump nades?
Mazer
No
stuck
nades,
in the
no
corner,
nades.
but he's actually going to be able to res.
Syracuse in 3. Syracuse in 3. Zipping.
Yeah,
Nice
yeah.
shots from Naughty. We're going to, I think, watch Naughty for the rest of the game here.
Hush.
I can't see.
E8 will get that reset on the low ground. Oh, God. And we get a 3-minute commercial break, so we lose Naughty's POV. Zach ended up dying in the meantime, so now we only have main broadcast. Once again, Twitch cucking us with the ads. Looks like it's Zainu and SSG that killed E8 on the low ground. So now C9 versus Yup. Gonna be skirmishing on these big rocks, but really hard for either team to kind of get like a really solid angle without the other team overcommitting. Now I do think Yup's position is better in the long term. I do think C9 has a little less cover in an awkward spot. Zainu and Koi might just be dead here because they're not healing. Looks like they're looking in boxes. And oof. Taking a lot of damage. Gonna try and go to the height, but I think going to die from the other team shooting them. Prod does not want to let them up, and he will not let them get up for free, even though that's what they want. So good job by Yup here taking space on the low ground as well as on C9. Now that scan actually gives C9 away a decent amount. You know they're playing like the backside of the rock. Because of that, well, you knew they were there anyway, but you have a more accurate location on them. Whereas that scan doesn't really give that much to C9. It would have been better to use it on Furia, who is now running Cloud9. That was epic to see. Fucking flying in Vaxon. And the boys are going to clean wipe C9. I saw some nades before that grapple as well in the kill feed, punishing C9. So now it looks like Furia and Native going to have a bit of a skirmish here. Is Zainu and SSG stuck on that low ground? Prodigy taking a ton of damage. And SSG maybe giving them a chance to reset. This is absolutely bonkers. Furia is trying to gatekeep both teams. And Furia not getting the wipe. And basic collusion. And Yup is gonna win because because SSG colludes with them. Not really, but just ended up how they climbed and peaked. Ended up being the optimal result for Yup. So really good how that last fight played out for Yup. They took a ton of damage from Furia. Honestly, probably should have died. They were like all one bullet. Furia played it really well, but then got punished by Zainu climbing on him. So Zainu and Koi, the last two, causing problems to change the very ending outcome of the game. So all in all, at the end of Game 5, we had Yup, 4 kills, first place, 16 points. SSG, as a two-man, ending with 10 kills, second place, 19 points. Furia, 13 points with 6 kills and third. Then we have Cloud9, E8, and Weave. Now if we look at our group standings, Falcons going to drop another 2 places. Not a very good World's Edge so far from Falcons. So they will be in 4th at the moment, with Pioneers close behind in 5th. Fury at 52, SSG 48, Disguised at 47. So really close top 5 still. Even foreseeably, if Flat has a decent game in the last game, they can overtake some places here. Yup would need a pretty big game to get like first, second, but still foreseeable break in top 5 if they have a high kill game, which we know Dupe is capable of because ESA used to do it on the daily. So that wraps game 5, and I will see you guys for game number 6 in a couple minutes.